Good morning everybody and welcome back to our channel. I'm out on our morning walk with the 3 dogs at the moment. I'm hoping you can hear me because it's super windy and overcast. Today the plan is there is a fete going on in a village close by with a dog show in it. So we're going to go to that and do some training around all the dogs and all the people that are hopefully going to be there. Even in this weather, I think everybody will feel grateful that it's not boiling hot anymore. You may find that most of my videos will always start with a dog walk in the countryside because I think it's so incredibly important, especially for working dogs like Parker, where the expectation is for them not to sniff, them to concentrate, to be switched on for extended amounts of time, for all dogs, especially working dogs, to get this kind of outlet before they work. So what I tend to do is wake up, get ready for the day, have a cuppa, have my breakfast if I've got time, and then take these guys straight out. But it all depends on the heat at the moment because of the heat wave that's been going on. Been trying to beat the heat. So like yesterday we were out at 7:30 in the morning and that has been regular the past couple of days. Currently it's about 9:30. It's not as warm so I don't have to rush, which has been really nice. It's been a nice slow morning for us. That's why most of our videos will start somewhere like this. What I will say is I feel so incredibly grateful to live in a place like this. Because it means that the dogs get so much enrichment every single day. There are several walks like this all around us. You'll see these 2 running through the fields. They love it. We'll never do the same walk one day after another because I want it to be as enriching as possible every single walk. I just had to pull about 4 of these out of Loki's fur. They are so sticky. They're actually really soft, but they are so annoying. They're like Velcro. What are you doing? You're soaking wet. How did you get soaking wet? Oh. You're crazy. Loki and Skipper ended up needing baths after that walk as they were absolutely drenched and covered in mud. This is what happens when a spaniel finds a muddy puddle. Thank you, Loki. I am now going to go take Parker to the fete. Before we headed to the fete, I just filled up our treat pouch with some kibble and some dry treats, as well as this pure pate wild boar flavour. He loves these and they're really good to use as his high value rewards. You can cut them up into little cubes. They're very cheap for what they are. You get loads and loads of treats and Primula is his favourite. And of course they all got a little bit after I was done cutting it up for being such good boys. We're just walking to the fete. I've put him in his new training vest that I got off Vinted. It's fleece lined, so I haven't been able to use it yet since it's been too warm, but now that it's cooled off, I thought we'd give it a go. We started with some engagement on the outskirts of the field instead of going straight into the heavy distractions. But in a minute you'll see us have to do a quick left turn because a dog on a very long lead was coming up to say hi, which we don't want right now. So he did great redirecting from that. Yay! He's a good boy! We then made our way into the busy part of the fete. Good boy, chill. Good boy. Good boy, visit. Yes. We started with a downstay in the busy part of the fete. This was so I can just play a little bit of engagement with him and reward for eye contact. It was so incredibly busy with tons of dogs, tons of people, and so loud, but he did great being focused. Yep. Good job. Good. Easy. Nice. Heel. Nice. This way. Good job. Good. Heel. Good boy. Good job. Boy. Heel. Nice. Good. Go back. Nice. Nice. Ready. Face. Sit. Wait. We then found a little spot next to the dog show to work, so we did some heeling backwards and forwards next to all the dogs, some sit stays, some down stays, and a bit of general obedience. He did so well ignoring them all. We also threw in a little bit of DPT at the end just to make sure he was focused and able to task in this distraction heavy environment. We ended up standing and chatting with these people here for a good 10-15 minutes. They were very close and he did so well. Good boy! Good job! Look at you! Nice! Sit! Stand! Hey! Stand! Good! The reason we practiced these little things, like the tricks and the very easy obedience, is because if he couldn't do them, which are commands he knows really well, I would know we need to take a step back. Although he gets a bit distracted sometimes by other dogs or people calling his name or saying hi, I expect that at the moment. But if he can move past that and do some tasks, do some basic obedience, I'm more than happy with how he's progressing and know he can handle this environment. In future, my expectations will become higher to the point where I wouldn't expect him to get distracted very often, if at all. But he's still a dog at the end of the day. Heel. Peep. There we go, good job. Peep. Left. Good boy. Heel. Come on. Here. Good. Sit. Just letting him have a sniff on our way back to the car. He did so well. I just want him to decompress a little bit. After being in such a demanding environment, I fully expect him to need some time to decompress. We just got in the car after the fete. He did so incredibly well. I couldn't have even asked him to do better than that. I also got him a couple of yummies, but they are kind of out of the ordinary kind of treats because there's a natural treat vendor there. She's amazing and supplies really random dog treats. Pedicure, doing little pedicure. Good job. The shoes I ended up getting Parker, he is down here waiting for one. The first one is a gourmet jumbo buffalo collagen roll. These look so good. I always aim to try and get something he's never had before, and I always try my best to go down the natural route. This has got so much good stuff in it. This is just 100% buffalo collagen chew. The other one I got is a luxury wild game paddle bone. It's 100% African deer. So she basically explained it to me as there are several different hooved animals in Africa, and it is from one of those. They're not specific about the actual breed of animal, but it's basically the scapula of one of those animals. Like I say, weird and wacky, but he loves this kind of stuff. This is the one he's gonna have tonight. Yes. It is currently 7:30 and I'm not up to much more other than editing. So I will leave it there, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.